Hello teachers, my name is Kelly Thornhill and I'm going to take you on a little tour of the Seminary Teacher Resources LinkTree. First of all, we made a new edition, a table of contents recently because it was getting so long and it's a little archaic and primitive, but it's the best we could do. So there are little blue numbers besides each category and you can find the numbers right here in the table of contents. So if you're looking for reimbursements, there are number 38, and you could just scroll right down to it now. Under the table of contents, if there's a devotional or something that's happening, training that's happening, we'll just put that there. And it's usually just like a temporary thing, and we'll remove it once it's over. The first category is WISE admin helps. So this is the WISE platform, the first link, and the second link will take you to a LinkTree where we put all of the admin helps for training, or if you can't get into WISE. So just so you know, we moved them off this main one and moved them into a secondary one. The SNI Help Center is number 2, and if you open that up, it's a community where you can ask questions and you can explore ideas. You can even post ideas, look for information. It's something that they put out in 2025. Number 3 section, broadcast and training. So anything that's current, we would put in here from region or from area or general, and that has to do with seminary. There's even a podcast. So in the 4th section, if you are still getting verification codes sent to your phone, there is an easier way to log into a church account. And this is information how to set that up. 2025 curriculum overview. So this is a video on that, instructions. It's put up by the church. Number 6 is the manual. So we've got the Seminary Teacher Manual is the first link, and then where to print, or if you want a printed manual, this is where to order one, or if you want to print a lesson, this is the third link. Lesson slides, somebody created lesson slides, and thank you for doing that, whoever that was. They're found here, and there's whatever's the current thing we're studying will be in this section, including life prep, and this term there's even a Spanish version. So try not to use the lesson slides all the time though, teachers, but just once in a while. All right, 8, the pacing guides with slides. So this is just a generic pacing guide that you can use to create your own. There's a 4 and 5 day one, and it also includes the side links if your stake doesn't have a pacing guide. All right, number 9, lesson supplements. So these are videos. Most of them are videos, but some of them are just like this. At the bottom, there's For the Strength of Youth guide for making choices. But some videos that people put out, they have to be church approved to get on this LinkTree, or correlated, church licensed, but they will help you with this week's lessons for Come Follow Me. The church seminary page is, if you click on that, you'll get access WISE, and it's what the church has put out for their seminary information. Number 11, life prep lessons. This is introduction to life prep. There's lists of all the lessons. Anything to do with life prep is right here, and training. Again, similar. This is number 12, the assess your learning. So information on how to do the assess your learning lessons, how that works with credit, just some more training on that. And then doctoral mastery. This is more, I don't know if there's training on that in here, but there's definitely information for using it. The core document, lists of all the doctoral mastery scriptures, flashcards, posters, videos on what is doctoral mastery. So yeah, check that out. We keep that current for each term. And yeah, hope you find that useful. So 14 are the requirements for graduating from seminary. You click that link and it will explain what they all are. Required reading, this link will open up 1-page PDF that's printable, and it has all of the required reading for all the sections, or for all the terms. Number 16, makeup work. The sections for sending help to youth. There's the seminary or the student manual. There's a student pacing guide that someone created, and make up work policy ideas and past assessments before the assess your learning started. All right, 17, the interaction platforms. So if you want to jazz up your class, make more technology happening, there's some ways to do that. Pull everywhere down at the bottom, Jeopardy Labs, Booklet, Kahoot, lots of ideas in here if you don't mind using technology in your class. 18, teaching prep helps. So this is when you're prepping your lesson. There's a video on, just ideas, how to do that better, fun ideas for teaching. Probably my favorite is ideas of a variety. It's in the bottom of the lesson appendix, and you could take a bland lesson, open that ideas for variety up, and you'll find an idea to make it more interesting. Even lesson planner template there. Invite a friend. So this is a campaign the church introduced recently for seminary students to invite their friends. There's a video and there's some branded posters. 20, team teaching. If you're looking for tips and helps on how to team teach seminary, there's some information there. 21, usually by November, students that are applying for church schools have applied, and you're starting to get endorsements, emails. And so there's more information here on endorsements for teachers. My Seminary, it's a website that we don't actually use as teachers very much, but the students and parents and leaders do, priesthood leaders do. They have visibility, and they could register, they could enter their reading, check their attendance, all on that. And so this is information for parents or for students. 23, Power BI. It's been a little tricky to get into for a lot of teachers, but there is a way. So this is information. There's actually a Power BI LinkTree here with more tutorials. But just remember, you don't use your personal email. You use your church email, which is your church username, and then at churchofjesuschrist.org, and then use your longer, more secure 12-digit password. If you haven't updated your password, you'll need to do that, or you won't be able to get into Power BI because of the higher level of privacy that's needed. All right, and if you have a hard time getting in, you can call your global service desk for account help. All right, 24, seminary students. I made a link tree for them. I was teaching seminary, and I thought this would be helpful. It has all of the required reading and my seminary link, Doctor of Master's scriptures, makeup work, information, like all of the manuals for seminary or for students, and just lots of things like that. Timelines for the scriptures, acquiring spiritual knowledge information and readings, and even anyway. So that's a link tree for students. And then there's another link tree here for online Canvas teachers. It shows you, there's the Canvas link, how to set up a Canvas class, some videos. They even have some regional information for the regional online seminary. And stake supervisors, we've got you too. So we've got a link tree for you on cancellation policies, just registration, graduation, things like that. So we didn't forget about you. And back to seminary teachers now. So prelude music is number 27. So these are the church albums, links that all have music that you might appreciate for your devotional for getting ready for seminary. All right, 28 are apps. These are church apps. Doctor Mastery app, a Scripture Plus app is church licensed. It's got videos. It's good for prep. And Gospel Stream. The first one is how to save this link tree to your home screen. So 29 for Facebook. There's some Facebook groups out there that are recommended, and they've got lots of information, sometimes way too much information, but there's the links to some of the main ones. 30. Let's see, study helps. Oh, this is for prepping. This is for you teachers when you're studying. These are some extra study helps that you might find helpful. So check those out. 31 is classroom leadership. So when you're setting up your class and you might want a president or vice president or someone in charge of birthdays, there's some class roles here that you can click on this link and it'll open a document and it'll just some information on how to choose and implement those leaders into your class. Number 32, new teachers. This is your section. So there's checklists. There's also this Seminary Essentials slide deck. It's a thorough overview, but if you are starting on Monday and you just want a quick start, there's this quick start guide is the last link. 33, training. So this is further training for teachers, including the Protect Children and Youth Required Safety Training. The link to that is right there. And there's a few extra training here, but there's also extra training resources down here, including dress and grooming standards. Have a look through those. 35, new seminary year. So some ideas for setting up a new year here, including the Prophets invitation, the video. This is President Nelson's video where he invites students to attend seminary. Registration, if you have a student that comes to your class or a non-member student that comes to your class, here's registration forms and registration information even for sending to parents. 37, end of term, video that will show you how to enter credit and lock your class. Sometimes we forget how to do that because we only do it once a term. There's a video right there. 38, reimbursements. We hope that some of you teachers are using this. There's a one-time payee setup form. It's the first form. You only need to do that once every 3 or 4 years, or if your bank information changes. And then the reimbursement form here. And so just submit that to your admin assistant with any receipts for supplies. So, and then 39, Connect to Institute for your seniors. This is the link to the Institute website that will show the classes and gatherings in your area. And 40 for the Strength of Youth conferences. So we've got a little staying in the know, more information here, how to find information on that right there. So that's it. That's brought us to the end. Again, my name is Kelly Thornhill. My phone number is right there at the bottom. If there's a link that's dead, or if there's something that you found that is valuable, that is church approved, send it over to me in a text or however you want to do that. That would be wonderful. Teachers, we love you. We're so grateful for you. We know it's a lot, you're calling, and we're just here to help. And we're praying for you, and God bless you.